Talk about life in quarantine, because I've seen some of your wonderful work last few weeks, and you're keeping yourself busy, keeping the fans busy with watching.
Yeah, no, I was a little reluctant to do that. I thought, well, I everybody's doing it. I feel like I don't know if I'd like it that much. And now I look forward to it because it's like I have something to work on, and it seems to bring some happiness to some people. It makes me happy, and I get reactions, and you feel like you've just played a concert for friends and all over the world, and so it's been important to me. Otherwise, I just sit around and think too much about everything.
Yeah, it's like everybody.
But I will say that I was talking to most of my friends who are musicians. Our lives aren't really that much different, other than the horrible things that are going on. But we tend to isolate anyway, and you read all these things about people in quarantine, like Cuomo's been going on. Like, you may find you have anxiety, depression, blah blah. I'm like, check. That's what me and most of my friends have dealt with most of our lives, just being isolators.
Yeah.
The rule.
How great has music always been as an outlet for those feelings and those issues? Because it's been a salve for everyone on the outside. As a creative artist yourself, it must be great to be able to get those emotions even before this, like the stuff you're talking about, on paper out into a song.
Well, yeah, you usually write a song not thinking about how it will help others so much, but you write it for yourself.
Yeah.
It starts as this selfish endeavor, you just want to feel better, and you want to write, and you get an idea, and sometimes that early on idea is the best time, because it could be anything, and it's then you let it off into the world, and maybe it doesn't turn out exactly how you like it, or it's not perfect, but then you find it kind of rebounds and echoes back at you, and you find all these people telling you how much that you've helped them. I mean, not everybody gets that in their job, teachers, nurses, doctors, they don't always get this kind of immediate response telling you what you did for them. Mm-hmm. And although that's not why I do it, it's a nice perk, but I found that I like getting out of my own head and helping other people. And this is one way that I don't feel like I'm self-centered, selfish.
Yeah. How therapeutic is it for you just to pick up the guitar and play? Is that something you're doing whether or not the cameras are on, whether or not there's an album in the works? Is that something that's almost daily for you to do that?
It can be. There are times where I just don't pick it up, and then other times it's like a snowball effect when you seem to get into this zone, and if you don't have that, you're not in it. You can't force it, but I think it's good to try to write a song every day. It doesn't have to be good, just to feel like it gives me purpose. Otherwise I wake up and I go, okay, I'm going to Groundhog Day. What am I going to do? If I feel like I created something new, even if it's just for myself, it gives me a sense of purpose.
Mm-hmm. It must be nice having new songs now to talk about, new music, fresh stuff to give everyone in the midst of all this. Talk about how proud you are of the new album.
Very proud of the new album, because it's different for us, and I guess I released the hounds. I kind of I let go of the reins a little bit and allowed more people, or opened it up, not allowed, but I opened it up more as a forum for everybody in the band to write a little bit more, because it really started by knowing that my bandmates are good writers and great musicians, but also when we play live, there was always, I'd sing like 24 songs in a set, or 20 songs in a set, and Karen might sing one, our keyboard player, and Tim, our drummer, might sing one or two, and I just felt like I'd like them to be singing more songs, because I love their voices, and I can sit back and play guitar, and they have great voices. So it started there, and then it just kind of, we were always close, but this made us, it was like we went to a retreat or something. We all came out of it closer, and I think everybody feels more vested in the project than ever, So it's, this long into our career, I think we're about as close as we've been.
And how unique is that? What a special feeling to have that at this point in your career, and through different, your band's gone through different twists and turns, but there's been a core group that's kind of remained. It must be nice to have that closeness now, because that doesn't happen all the time.
No, I was talking to my friend Steve today, and we were talking about, there was a time where after Rainy Day Music, it was like, I don't want to be the last band standing. I don't look desperate, like I'm just can't do anything else, and I got to keep playing. And so we kind of I broke it up in 2005, I think, thinking, well, we'll make them miss us, And they didn't miss us that much. They did, but it wasn't, because I think then after a while I started realizing the beauty, and I've had friends tell me this, the longevity is a beautiful thing, and the fact that we can go out and still play and get a crowd of people to come, and they're very loyal. And as long as we're doing that and creating some new music, I think I'm very proud of that achievement. I mean, we never got a gold record, we never got a Grammy, but we've achieved something a lot of people wish they could. It's all relative, but we've had a career, and we're a good band, and we're still creative.
Yeah, there must have been a sense. I mean, early on, there was so much acclaim for you guys early in your career, and there's been different waves, of course, of popularity and success. But was there a point when you reached like, all right, we don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore? I know I've written hundreds of great songs, and we have a great fan base, and now we're doing it for us?
No, I still want to prove it. I still like a grant. I still like to, you always want to be up a tier, maybe, I don't think I need to prove it to somebody else that we're good. I think we want to prove it to ourselves that we're still creating good music, and we know our strengths and we know our weaknesses. I think on this record we really focused a lot on our strengths, which is the harmony singing, the songwriting and the harmony singing. And
talk about the beauty of that and the talent you've always had for harmony and for all the melodies, and just you've had obviously a special talent for that, else you wouldn't have been at the front of this for so long. But is that something that you always known you kind of had? Is that just a gift you were born with? Is it something you have to keep working on? Because not everyone has that ability, and you've always had it in spades, I think, more than a lot of artists.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I was born with it. I've just always been able to hear the 3-part harmony, and so do the other people in the band. But as a young person, I was a very late bloomer. I didn't start playing guitar till I was 14, and that was classical guitar. I took piano before that. Mm-hmm. Didn't really have an electric guitar till I was probably 19 or so. Wasn't in a band until I was 26. All backwards. Didn't start writing songs till my early 20s. I could always learn things by ear, but I didn't know how to be in a band. I was too shy to figure out how to put a band together. And finally, met people and it worked out. But I think that was, maybe it's the Irish blood, the harmony, the harmony of the ear, because I can hear them. And then I realized not everybody can. So I guess I feel like I was born with it, because I certainly don't work on it.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.